Hello everybody, this is Mateo, and let's go learn those new moves that these French people were talking about. We're having a tete-a-tete, and we're going to learn two new hammer techniques, which should be very helpful in getting through the Chuck-a-Luck Woods. Well, of course, we need those to progress through the game. So while they're giving this tutorial and whatnot, I mean, they basically explain how to do it. You press the L button, get the hammer. You press the button, it does something. And that's how that works. And they both do different things, much like the Bounce Bros and the Swing Bros. So Luigi basically can make Mario shorter. Even though Mario's already the shorter of the two, Mario can become even shorter now, micro-sized as this guy put it. And we can go into tiny holes. Excuse me. So, I guess I should explain why there were no videos yesterday. I was actually... Wrong thing, Luigi. I was actually in a competition that went on till like 8 o'clock, and by the end of it, I had a migraine and I still had to do homework. And even though I took ibuprofen, it was like too late for the migraine to be completely gone from it. It just soothed it a bit, but I still had the headache. And then once I was done with homework, it was like 9:30, and I was dead tired at 9:30, if you can believe that. That's how bad it was. So, and plus it was kind of late, my family was starting to fall asleep, and the green guy's gone. And I just didn't feel like recording, both because of headache and how tired I was. So, yeah, that's why there were no videos yesterday. It was only one day, though, so I'm okay with that. It's not like the multi-week breaks that games such as Pokemon Crystal had, and Spyro. So, yeah, I'm okay with one-day breaks every once in a while. And speaking of breaks, I'm actually going to need to take a 2-day break, next week. On Thursday and Friday, there will be no videos because I'll be on vacation, meeting up with some family out of state for a short while. And yeah, I'm not going to be able to post anything then, so there will be a 2-day break. We should be done with Mega Man 2 by then, and we'll be like halfway through Mario and Luigi. I'll see if I can get it to end on a pretty good cliffhanger. And also, that's pretty much that. That's the little update bit. Now back to the game. We can finally open up those circles and get the beans. And what bean you get kind of depends on where you are. For instance, we're in the Chuck-a-Luck Woods, we'll get Chuck-a-Luck beans, or rather just Chuckle beans. Yeah, excuse me again. But I'll explain what those do later on, so I'm going to kind of keep you in suspense for that. It's kind of a little side quest, except not really. The prizes are pretty good for doing it, though. However, it's not something to go searching all over the world for those circles. So that's my little rundown of that. And we got Z, Red Goblet, and Z, Green Goblet. And we are incroyable. I am not taking French, I'm taking Spanish, so I'm kind of iffy in the accent. Then again, I can't do a Spanish accent either. So, yeah. Anyways, we are finally in the Chuck-a-Luck Woods, and I like how fast the music is here. However, it does get kind of repetitive. So that's basically my rundown of this area. And we have new enemies. I believe these are peanuts, or chestnuts, one of the two. These guys will either roll backwards and go across the screen. You can kind of see which brother they're aiming for by the angle that they go down. And when you hurt them enough, they'll actually turn into beanies. So you can hit those guys. And oh my god, a golden one! Those are actually incredibly rare, which if you can beat them, gold beanie, you will get a ton of experience and gold, or rather coins. However, there is a very good chance that they'll run away. In fact, they'll most likely run away if they ever get their turn, so you want to try to beat them before they get their turn. I got lucky there, to be honest. They didn't show it. However, the chestnuts or peanuts over here also have another attack where they'll just outright charge you, which you could block with the hammer and do some damage. And obviously they're spiky, so you don't want to hit them with your jump. And that's how those guys work. A lot of plant-type enemies. in this level slash area number 5 on the pipe warp list right there. And you're going to actually want to activate that pipe because we're going to want to come here later on, but we'll get to that in a while. Also, Mario just leveled up into level 12. And, oh man, I should have like 30s and everything by now, I swear. Stupid ones all the time. There were 3s and 4s in that, and yet I got the single one in the entire roulette. At least he got a 2. At least, but still, the 1 is getting ridiculous, and I think right now I check, and look, Mario Power, 47, Luigi, 54, Luigi has more defense, I'm pretty sure Luigi has, actually I think Mario still has more speed, but Luigi has higher like everything now, and that's not supposed to happen. That's how bad this is. That's how bad my brothers are setting up with this whole roulette thing at the moment. It is simply awful. Eventually, hopefully, Mario will catch up again. However, that does not seem to be the point at the moment. Also, I should explain, I mentioned that, Mario's small power, you can go through tiny holes. However, Luigi's can go, like that one. Luigi's can go under gates, like that one you see there. However, he can't burrow under the metal plating, so you have to kind of watch for that. So it creates a bit of puzzles, although none of them are really all too difficult. So let's just go ahead and grab some items. I like how they actually put the the question blocks, a little lower so that Mini Mario could hit them. And let's grab some more items. A bunch of coins, and a one-up mushroom, and a gigantic Koopa. Maybe we'll figure out how to get rid of him eventually. Maybe that's a different power, perhaps. Although then, well, we'll figure it out later on. Now then, the game seems to love these barrel puzzles, and by love I mean they do it like 4 times. Which you need to put Luigi inside of the barrel and burn the face. And there are a couple of other barrel puzzles, but that's one type of barrel puzzle that you'll find. But, yeah, overall, this area isn't that bad. I don't know, it just seems to lack compared to some of the other areas. I mean, a lot of other areas have references to past games and whatnot. This game really doesn't, or not this game, but rather this level really doesn't have to seem like it has any of that. Also, the boss here is somewhat difficult, which I don't mind, however, he's difficult in the annoying way. But I'll get into that once we get into that. And well, I'll talk about it all when it comes more realistic. However, we have a whole bunch of new enemies here. The first is the Chuck guy. He has 2 attacks, one of which is where he just swipes under your feet and you can jump under that. Or jump over that, and the other one is where he will charge you. And if he jumps before he attacks, that means he's going to charge, and you could possibly time it as to where you can jump on him and do a little bit of damage. And also, they have a third attack where if one of their buddies has died, they could possibly call that buddy back. So you're going to want to try to take care of the Chuck guys first, and as you saw, the blue bush right there, the fuzz bush, will launch fuzzies at either brother a couple times. The fuzzies could possibly poison you, and that's pretty much it. So I guess this level isn't completely devoid of references to past games. There are the fuzzies, however, that's like the only thing. Oh, that was attractive. But a lot of the areas have references to past games. There's one area that's completely built on references to past games, and that is most likely, if not, the final area and that area that I'm talking about are kind of tied in their own separate ways, and I'll get into that when we get there, because we're not there. Why am I talking about the future of the game when we're still in the present? I knew there was an enemy around here. There we go. Beat him, and beat the chestnut peanut guy. That's going to bug me that I don't know what it is, and watch it be none of those 2 names. It's actually some third name like Phil. In fact, I'm just going to call those things Phil now. So, yay for Phil. Oh, totally spiky and rather mean. Now I hope that none of my viewers are named Phil, and then it turns out like 5 of you are. And then I'll be like, oh shoot, coincidence. Either way, here we come up to the main hub area, I guess you could call it. We went through a separate path, and now we have this guy right here, Master Chocolala, or something like that, I don't know. But he wants us to find 3 kinds of the Chocola fruit. White, red, and blue? You know, the American flag? Purple? You unpatriotic. Okay, well, whatever. So, looks like he's going to open the gates, and we have to find 3 Chocola fruit. And this is the main reason why I don't like this area. I guess it isn't that bad, however, it just seems to make the area a lot longer. And with rather easy and repetitive enemies, and I mean there are only 3 enemy types in this entire area, and you're fighting them continuously, and there are a whole bunch of them. It just gets rather— there was a 4 right there! Mario only has 28 HP and he's at level 13. I mean, Luigi has 32, and watch him get a— he got a 2. Story of my life. Eventually we'll have nothing but 5s in these slots if we continue this way. My god. But we have a whole bunch of X marks, which are helpful. Again, you really don't have to go for these, however, and I never really do, and I still have no problem beating this game. But, it is a pretty cool little side quest thing that you can do. I'm going to show, like, the first 3 instances, just because I have enough beans for that much. However, if you get a whole lot more, you could probably show all of it. And there's probably a video on YouTube about it all, but I will get into that eventually. Again, we're not there. Why am I talking about the future? Oh well. At least I'm talking, I guess, maybe. It's not always a good thing that you're constantly talking. You could just be like, words, and that won't work. And I now spy a X mark. That's going to bug me. I'm going to see X marks that I didn't see while I was playing the actual game. Like that one right— it's half hidden by a leaf, which is kind of a jerkish move. However, it really doesn't matter. Just pointing that out, kind of. And for this puzzle, we want to constantly switch to each bro and hit the switch. It's kind of repetitive. Oh great, we can't make it through. Time to bring Mario back around so he can squish Luigi, and Luigi will become large again. Oh hey, I did see that one. Cool, there we go. It only took me a while. So I'm still good, I think, unless I missed one. Oh, completely missed that one. Good job. There we go. Now we can go under this gate, have Luigi going through, hit the switch. Oh hey, there's our white Chocola fruit. And I'm pretty sure— yep, this is timed. For whatever reason, it is timed. Oh great. Hurry up, hurry up, hurry up. Switch them, hammer him, and then run. Except you really can't run. This is— excuse me, this is as fast as you can go. And once you get to the gate, you don't have to worry. You can just hit the switch right here, and the gate will open up again in case it locked you out. So that's how that works, and that's our first fruit, and that's the easiest one to get in my opinion. It's also the only one on the right path. The other 2 are on the left path from the Great Chocola guy. Giant— oh, Chuckleroot! Chuckleroot's his name. There we go. So yeah, that's the first one, the white one. But we're going to continue this quest next time. And I got cut off. That video was only 14 minutes long? Wow, okay. Okay, well, see you next time. Bye.